Hey guys, I wanted to talk about something. I'll just mention, well, we're gonna read it first and then we'll talk about it after. But basically, it sparked like an idea in me that I've thought about it before, but watching this podcast just re-sparked it. So yeah, we could talk about it here. So what I learned on the podcast was Laplace. It's called Laplace's demon. It's a guy that his name was Laplace, and he stated something, and they called it Laplace's demon. So Laplace's demon states that the past and the future can be determined by knowing the precise location and momentum of every atom in the universe. This is a form of determinism mixed with physics. I've always said that free will doesn't exist. I believe that everything is just a reaction. The building blocks that allow everything to exist and interact have already been set. No matter what we do, it has to be within the realm of this universe. Um, there was nothing, now there's something. The universe is here. It never used to be here. Well, all of the things in the universe are made up of stuff that were made to function a certain way. We have no choice. We have no choice but to be what was created. We can't do more than what we can do. Everything that's possible has already been thought of and is just waiting to become a reality. It may feel like we can choose, but those choices were given to us and they're predetermined. Everything has been given to us and everything was created. The fact that it was created is a limitation. Nothing and something cannot coexist. Nothing is free. It's not bound by laws. Something, anything, has rules and limitations. Okay, so that's everything that I wrote down. Okay, so we're gonna go from the top and read it line by line so we can go over it in depth. So Laplace's demon states that the past and the future can be determined by knowing the precise location and momentum of every atom in the universe. So that would be pretty cool. Yeah. So if they were to create something like that, I mean, they're saying that it's not possible, but they have some other like theories that disprove that that's possible, but that would be cool if it could happen. Yeah, and then I said this is a form of determinism mixed with physics. Yeah, determinism, I kind of do believe in determinism because not the because most people say that what you've done in your past determines what you do in the future. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the whole creation that in the past determines what everything is going to do. So there's only so many things that we can do within the realm um, of this universe. The abilities that we're given, sight, touch, feeling, taste, all these things put together may seem like there's so much change and differences and different choices and stuff, but we're pretty much doing the same things that or that we're capable of every day. So yeah, um, I've always said that free will doesn't exist, which I don't think it does. I think that every day we're just functioning as these things that were created to do whatever it is that we do on a daily basis, whether it's love or move around or see or hear. We're doing pretty much whatever they created a the thing that we are to do. So yeah. Um, I believe that everything is just a reaction, exactly, a reaction. That's what I think it is. It's just, I mean, you might do something different from me, and you might say, "Oh, that's free will," but we can only come. We can only come to certain points where, all right, you might do this and you do that, but there's only so many of those this and that that you can do. There's only so many of those. I mean, yeah. So, um, yeah. The building blocks that allow everything to exist and interact have already been set. Exactly. So atoms, these laws of physics and all these things were there before we knew about them. They've been there. So everything that we're capable of is already there for us to create it. It's just that we have to discover it and make it a reality. So everything is already here. There's nothing more that we can possibly do. Everything that we need is here. Everything that we can get or need, yeah, is here. So the building blocks have already been set. Um, so no matter what we do, it has to be within the realm of the universe. Exactly. So yeah, you might go eat somewhere one day and eat at another place. Yeah, you might be able to like say that, oh well, I do so many different things on a daily basis, but you're pretty much really doing this. You're pretty much doing the same things that you do every day. So you're using your senses, and your brain is constantly working and interpreting things. Um, that's always happening. Your brain will always interpret things and help you perceive things, and you're always perceiving, and the stimuli is always hitting you, and you're receiving information constantly. So, um, yeah, it may seem like we have an abundant choices and differences, but we're all doing the same shit, really. Um, yeah. So, hold on. Let me get back to this. So where was I? There was nothing, and now there's something. All things in the universe are made up of the same stuff to function a certain way. All right, so um, all the things in the universe are made up of stuff that are made to function a certain way. Exactly, that's what I'm saying here. So we have no choice but to be what was created. Exactly, we can't be anything but what we were created. So no matter what we do, we will always be this thing that feels and touches and sees and writes. And I mean, we didn't always have we didn't always write as people in the beginning, but we were moving our hands and doing stuff. I mean, it's the same. It's pretty much like the same thing to me. We create kids. We have sex. We communicate, we interact. So I mean, that's pretty much the same. That to me just feels like it's the same thing. So, um, we can't do more than what we can do. Exactly. We can't do more than what we can do. And whatever that is, we can learn. Those are one of our abilities we can learn. I mean, maybe in the past we didn't have as much to learn, but either way, we're just still learning. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's the same thing. You got to look at the big picture. What are we really doing? I mean, it might seem like there's different information. It's different in that aspect, but it's still learning. We always had the capability to learn. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We always had the capability to eat. We have different foods. We always had the capability to move our hands. It might be a pen in our hand, but we always had the capability to move our hand. We might not have had a pen in it, but we always had the ability to move. So it's the same thing. Um, Everything that's possible has already been thought of and is just waiting to become a reality. Exactly. So everything that we create What do you think? We just made it like God and made something new, made some new element, made some new atom, created something completely new. It's like all of this stuff has already been here. Um, yeah, so things are just waiting to be created. It may feel like we can choose, but the choices were given to us. Exactly. We were created, therefore we have a purpose, and we do what we were made to do. Everything has been given to us, and everything was created. Exactly. Everything was given to us. Our consciousness, our thoughts, everything, our judgments. We're always judging stuff. Oh, that's tall. This is little. He's pretty. She's ugly, tall, skinny, fat. That's judgment, and that's always we've always had that ability from the beginning. Animals can judge things. Um, the fact that it, the fact that the universe was the fact that the universe was created is a limitation in itself. Nothing and something cannot coexist at the same time. Nothing is free. It's not bound by any laws, and something, whether it's anything, has rules and limitations. So yeah, we went over everything. So yeah, that's just my whole take on it. Yeah, so I mean, I just feel like there really are no differences. Everything is pretty much the same thing. We we just do what we can do, whatever we're capable of. Yeah, but that is the deal. So there's a base, and then the pyramid goes up. So the bottom was, we didn't place the bottom pieces. The bottom pieces were already there, and we just built on top of that. So yeah, have a good day, guys. I'm glad we got to talk about that.